Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much my darlings for joining me on your week ahead reading. It is the 20th to the 26th of July 2020. I want to show the cards that we're using this week. For your general reading this week, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti. For your career reading this week, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. And for your love reading this week, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. For your spiritual guidance this week, we use the Secret Language of Colour cards by Ina Segal. We also use the Law of Attraction Little Reminders cards. And finally, we also use the spiritual guidance this week, the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. Okay, sit back, relax, guys, and please enjoy the video. Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading now, and it's the 20th to the 26th of July. Okay, Virgo, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at what the general message is this week for you guys. The Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles for me is a card about security, and it's a card about protecting oneself. Or, yeah, I mean, when I look at Pentacles, they're not just about money. They're also about shielding and protection as well. So I know that I've asked certain, questions of the cards, and it's given me this card, and I've known that I've been protected. Especially if you get Temperance, you may be protected by spirit, that type of thing. So I think that the energy around the message this week is about protection, Four of Coins energy. Okay, so I feel that you need to shield yourself from this energy here, the Five of Swords. It feels like there's a need to protect yourself with that Four of Coins from getting hurt with the Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords is about somebody who wants to hurt you. Often, not always, but this is not a nice card. It doesn't matter. I mean, it depends. It can be a really good card when it talks about the need to assert yourself, the need to put yourself first. And perhaps the need to kind of, overthrow an enemy or something like that. But usually when you get the Five of Swords, it's the other person that's the Five of Swords and not necessarily you. But it can be read in a very positive way nevertheless. However, I feel that with the Four of Pentacles being the card of protecting, it's shielding oneself against that Five of Swords. Really, I think that the focus needs to be on shielding or protecting yourself probably from some form of negativity or a negative individual here, the Five of Swords energy showing there. Page of Wands energy. So the Page of Wands is all about laughter. But when you get the Five of Swords and the Page of Wands, this can often be somebody who's, there's a word for this I'm thinking. This can be sarcasm when you get both of those cards together. Because the Page of Wands likes to have jokes. So this card here likes to make jokes. And the Five of Swords person can be the type of person who's being a little bit sarcastic with it. Because this is a card about sort of playing mind games as well. And then you've got the Page of Wands. So somebody who plays mind games, but they may cover it up and they may act like it's just a joke, that type of thing. So it feels like it's a very intricate kind of combination of cards here. I don't think that this is you doing anything here, Virgo. I think that we're looking at somebody who plays mind games, but then kind of throws it off as being a joke. Okay, this is somebody who's quite sarcastic, makes sarcastic jokes, but pretends that it's not. I can't remember what type of person we would call this person, but I don't like the look of them. And there's a need to protect yourself from this energy here. I'm hoping the next cards will tell us why. I think that they've got some really kind of serious, secretive, underhanded agendas for doing this. I think that the reason that they're doing this is the moon is the secret. It's the underhanded agenda. It's the it's the hidden agenda. When you've got there's some form of an illusion here, isn't there? You've got the moon and the Seven of Cups energy. The moon and the Seven of Cups they're both very similar. This is somebody who's hiding things. The reason that they're doing it is because they're hiding something with the moon energy. They're trying to cast some form of an illusion over stuff. I'm probably going to clarify and see what that is, because I don't think it tells us everything. But I would say to just be very careful with that Four of Coins around somebody who is quite sarcastic but then throws it off as being a joke. I think that there's a reason for doing this. I think there's some form of a hidden agenda here with the moon. And I think that they're casting some form of an illusion here. I think that they're trying to... There's a word I always forget with that Seven of Cups. It's like blindsiding someone, or it's like... the Seven of Cups is about illusions or casting some form of an illusion here, or clouding. So this is trying to cloud something or hide something when you get the Seven of Cups. So I just feel that there is a need kind of to be careful around this person. I'm going to ask what it is that they're trying to do in the moon and the Seven of Cups. What is this person trying to do to Virgo? They're obviously trying to hide something. They're casting some form of an illusion here with the Seven of Cups energy. I can never remember that word that I look for with the Seven of Cups. It's quite annoying, really, because there's a word I want to say, but I can't think what it is. What is this Seven of Cups? What is it? We know that they're trying to cast some form of an illusion. They're trying to do something. There's a secrecy aspect here. They're trying to cast some form of an illusion in the situation. What are they trying to hide, or what are they trying to cast an illusion over with Virgo? The Knight of Wands showing here. So the Knight of Wands is the illusion. They're trying to cast an illusion over the Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands is drive and passion. Let's have a look at the next card following that Knight of Wands energy. See if we can find out something here. The Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so do you know what? It's really weird. But the Knight of Wands is moving out of that Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a card about somebody who is... do you know what? Actually, I don't think it's trying to move out of that Seven of Wands, because it's telling you the Four of Coins is to guard yourself. So the message is guardianship. There's a need to guard yourself against, protect yourself against that Five of Swords person. The person who makes jokes, but secretly underneath everything, there's something that they're trying to, there's an illusion. Because secretly, it's almost like they do stuff with the Five of Swords. So protect yourself, Virgo, from somebody who's quite... who plays mind games, I think, with this Five of Swords. I think, and with these cards as well, like the illusionary aspect of the Moon and the Seven of Cups, I would say with that Five of Swords, there's something about a mind game thing going on. So there's a need to protect yourself from somebody here who plays mind games. But they cast it off as being, you know, they may say hurtful things as well. So the Five of Swords is the card of the put down. This is the type of person that would put you down, but with the Page of Wands, just throw it off as like, oh, I was only joking, I didn't mean it. But you know that they mean it, because you've got the Moon here, but they're hiding things with the Moon energy. All right, it's aspecting that, they're hiding things. They're pretending that it's a joke, but it's not. And the Seven of Cups, actually, the word for the Seven of Cups is that there's a pretense. You know, so I was saying to you at the beginning, you need to protect yourself from somebody who's making hurtful remarks. They cast it off as a joke. Making hurtful remarks and casting it off as a joke. Because they're hiding stuff with that Moon energy. And I actually feel that they've got a real hidden agenda here. Alright? They're hiding things. They're putting up a pretense with that the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a cover up. So there's a secrecy thing going on here with the Moon, and there's a cover up with that Seven of Cups energy. And we're asking, well, what do you mean there's a cover up? What do you mean there's an illusion cast? So the word that we actually use now is there's a cover up. So what are they covering up? They're covering up the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I think it's that they're highly competitive. I think they're in competition with you with that Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands energy. They want to have the higher ground over you. The Seven of Wands means to take the higher ground. So this person often wants to be higher than the other. And the Knight of Wands we know to be a very competitive dude. So I think what they're hiding is that they're actually in competition with you, Virgo. And with that Seven of Wands energy, they want to have the higher ground over you. They want to be in charge of you. The Seven of Wands means to take the higher ground and to be in charge. So the reason that they're doing this is to bring you down, but they're casting it off as a joke. Because with the Moon energy, they're being very shady with that Moon energy, and they're pretending, they're needing to hide their... Basically, the two cards, the Moon and the Seven of Cups, is really that the reason that they're doing all of this, they're being nasty to you, but then they're kind of casting it off as a joke with that page, is because what they're hiding with the Moon and the Seven of Cups is this. That really they're in competition with you, and they want to make sure that you're subservient. The Seven of Wands can mean subservience. Can mean to have people who are subservient to you, somebody who wants to be in charge. So I think actually you may have a competitor here. And I think the reason why it's telling you to guard yourself, and I'm going to clarify that. Why are you telling Virgo then to guard themselves against this person? Why are you telling them to guard themselves against this person in two cards? Because, okay, Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is about kind of facing up to a challenge. Oh, you got the same cards. Page of Wands energy. Okay, because of the Five of Swords reversed and the Page of Wands. Well, the Five of Swords in the reverse, and we've got that there as well. So this Five of Swords would, I think this is purely because of you, like something to do with you. And I think Five of Swords in the reverse means to assert yourself, like to take your power back. I think that you can take your power back here by just kind of laughing it off. Because remember, when you get wand people, they laugh. Page of Wands likes to laugh. So the Page of Wands is laughter, it's joviality. It's kind of like, okay, whatever. In other words, the Five of Swords in the reverse is you now. So this is this person here and this is you. The reason why you need to shield yourself, and I think it's telling you to shield yourself against getting hurt. Okay, getting hurt, Five of Swords energy. But I read it as shielding. There's a need to shield yourself against that Five of Swords. If you look at the Five of Swords, he wants to hurt someone. So I think the focus this week, the general reading is shield yourself from getting hurt by this individual here. This person makes all sorts of remarks, I think, to some of you Virgos, and they laugh it off like, oh, I didn't mean that, it was just a joke. But it's all bullshit because we've got a Moon and a Seven of Cups. We know that this person really wants to bring you down, but they'll pretend that they don't. All right, because really what's happening here is that this person's in competition with you. Okay, they want to gain power over you, and the only way that they can do that is by doing the old put down, but they pretend it's not a put down. That's what these two combinations can mean. Somebody who's putting you down, but with the Page of Wands, they're just laughing it off and saying it's just a joke. This is actually kind of like it's not so much passive aggressive because it's fire and air, so that's not passive aggressive, but the whole point is I'll put you down, but then I'll pretend that I'm not doing a put down with the Page of Wands. I'll just laugh it off. I'll just say it was just a joke. The reason why you need to shield yourself against that is, number one, I think that reading between the lines and what the universe, I think in one way it could be saying with the Five of Swords in the reverse is that you're going to come back at them. Okay, because when you come back at them, they're not going to like it. The Five of Swords in the reverse is asserting your power, is taking your power back. Okay, but I actually feel that it's more to do with the reason that you need to shield yourself against, against getting really upset with these energies here, Virgo, is because you take your power back with the Five of Swords in the reverse by just laughing it off with that page. So you've got to do exactly the same thing that they're doing, except you're not doing a Five of Swords and a page. Look, you've got the same cards. They're doing the Five of Swords in the upright, being nasty, making nasty remarks and then laughing it off. You're simply taking your power back by laughing it off. Do you see the difference? So, you can fight fire with this person, but you fight it in a different way. You don't need to stoop to their level. You really don't. Don't bother stooping to their level. Just take your power back by laughing it off. They need to put you down. They need to put you down to feel powerful because they're in competition with you and they want to have all the power. They want to be in charge. Okay? You take your power back here by simply laughing it up. In other words, don't get upset, just laugh it off. They're the one that they're the ones, or this person is actually the one that feels at a. I would say this person actually feels probably quite inferior to you, Virgo. I think that this person actually feels very, very inferior to you. It's not the other way around. Just laugh it off. They're not even worth it. Let's have a look at the next one. So for work, what are we seeing? The Five of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is security. Funny, you got another Four of Coins underneath this one. Four of Coins would be security. The World. I feel that this is kind of, there's something about work being at the end of its cycle, a secure job possibly being at the end of its cycle with the World energy showing here. The Chariot, moving forward, moving on, Chariot energy, but the Hermit is reversed. I feel with the Hermit reverse, it almost means that you've got to come out of your shell. You're probably with this Hermit reverse, it feels like there's a need to do something completely different to what you've done before. Yeah, and you've got it aspecting a page. A page is a new path. There's a need to come out of your shell and do something entirely new now, I think, with the page. So the message for the week in terms of work, Virgo, would be that there's something you've been in for a while that's been bringing in the cash, which is nice. But I feel with this world energy that this is coming to its close now. It's at its end this week for some of you guys, maybe in the next couple of weeks. And there's a need with the Chariot to, in order to move forward, you need to come out of your shell and do something completely new, I would say, with this. So come out of the comfort zone of the Hermit and do something entirely new with the Page of Cups energy. Finally, for love, Virgo, let's have a look. Wow, the Lovers shows up here. This Lovers version through the Dark Mansion Tarot, Virgo, often makes me feel like it's about jealousy, because you've got this man here paying attention to this girl, and this girl is kind of like jealous behind. So the Lovers, but then you've got the Lovers and the Sun. This is a really nice relationship. This is a very positive relationship, a really happy relationship showing here. One in which there are rewards with the Seven of Coins energy showing here. However, we've got the Eight of Cups, so in search. So Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. It's interesting when I see this Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is abandoning something here, and the Five of Swords is often abandonment as well. Cutting off. Abandoning and cutting off from something. Let's have a look at these two together. Let's have a look. Somebody's hurt. I think somebody's hurt that they've been abandoned here. Because if you look at the Five of Swords also means revenge. Looks like somebody may be hurt that you've abandoned them. So, or you may be hurt that they've abandoned you, one of the other. But the way that these look at these glorious cards, and then you get this. It's interesting. So the message for love is the Lovers. There's the Lovers and the Sun. This is a very happy and a very positive relationship, one in which there are rewards. Some of you guys might be thinking about abandoning it. Maybe I can't see how this could be a happy and positive relationship, one in which there are rewards if you're dealing with a Five of Swords type, so that cannot be it. I'm going to ask why. It's either you're thinking of abandoning this, or somebody may be in search of something better here and chooses to abandon the relationship. That's a really weird one, because you've got everything in this Lovers reading, in this love reading, which would be really weird. I'm going to say that this week the message is some of you guys have everything that you possibly want in a relationship. However, some of you may think about looking for something else. Eight of Cups, searching for something other than what you have in this area here. And it may be a case of with the Five of Swords you end up abandoning. I can't think that there is this is unhappy, or that Five of Swords is a factor of that relationship, because this is a very good combination in a love reading. The Seven of Coins means hard work yields rewards. You can see he's looking at the rewards. He's looking at the fruits of his labours. And you've got the Lovers and the Sun. It's a really good relationship. It's a really happy relationship, one in which we've got rewards coming. But one of you is thinking, is either going elsewhere. I don't read the Five of Swords as a cheat card. I never have read it as that. I read the Five of Coins as that, because Five of Coins can be an outsider, but that's not cheating for me. One of you may be thinking about walking away and abandoning the relationship. It's either you that will do it, or it will be the partner, one of the two. Either this week or in the following weeks, perhaps, for some of you guys. Sorry to say that, but this is walking away. Both cards would represent walking away and abandoning, and I wouldn't say it's walking away from a Five of Swords type, because you've got a good relationship here. That wouldn't even come into it. So one of you is thinking about walking away and abandoning the relationship. I'm going to ask why. Why would somebody who's in such a good relationship, whether it be Virgo or the partner, think about abandoning the relationship? Why would they think about doing that in two cards? Because Three of Swords. Is there a third party then? Three of Swords energy, Nine of Coins. No, I think because one of you feels very depressed at being on your own. It might be you, Virgo. Nine of Coins is a Virgo card. This is second deacon in Virgo, so that's you. So one of you may be feeling disappointed or sad with the Three of Swords that you're consistently on your own in the relationship. Maybe the partner isn't around much. And it may be because we've got coin cards as well. There's a sense of feeling, you know, I think for some of you guys, you have a really good relationship with someone, because you've got the Lovers and the Sun. And some of you guys, it's the reward. So it's not rewarding emotionally, but it'll be rewarding financially. Some of you guys, though, you've got so we can say, we start the reading off and we say, well, though you have a really good relationship with the Lovers and the Sun, and you know there's money, and you know you want for nothing. For some of you guys with the Seven of Pentacles, you may be thinking about walking away and abandoning the relationship, because I think with the Three of Swords you're sick and tired of being on your own. I think it's really stressful for some of you guys, either not seeing a partner that often, or if you're married, maybe the partner's away, and you know, though you've got everything that you could want financially, one thing you don't have is the love. Let's quickly go through the reading again then before we go, and we'll quickly do the spiritual reading as well. So Virgo, this week 20 to the 26th of July 2020, Four of Coins. The message is to protect yourself from getting hurt by whoever this person is. They tend to make these remarks, this person does, quite rude, quite abusive, and then pass it off as being a joke with the Page of Wands energy. But they're hiding things, and what they're really hiding is that they're in competition with you. All right, that Knight of Swords. This person is highly competitive with you, and they want to assert themselves over you. They want power over you with that Seven of Wands energy. All right, they're challenging you as well. Really, in a way, the other way that we could read it, if you think about the Knights as being a challenger, so they're challenging you with the Knight of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a fight. This really what they're trying to do is they're trying to provoke you. All right, hidden beneath all of that, when this person's quite abusive and they're passing it off as a joke, really, it's not that they just want power over you. There's jealousy here, and they are, you know, with this Knight of Wands energy, they're basically trying to, you know, they're competitive with you. They're trying to assert themselves over you. I would also say the reason that what they're hiding as well is that they're trying to provoke you. That Knight of Wands is a challenger. All knights are challengers. Think about King Arthur days. They were always in a duel. They were always in a fight, you know, a fight in a stadium, like a gladiator type thing. So this person's challenging you with the Knight of Wands to a fight. In other words, turn it on its head. The reason that this person's doing all of this is because they're trying to push your buttons. They're trying to provoke you. The brilliant thing, though, when we asked what you should do to shield yourself is this. Just take your power back by laughing it off as a joke. They won't like that. They'll carry on trying to press your buttons and putting it off as if it's a joke, so it kind of doesn't look obvious, but really they're trying to make you cry. They're trying to provoke you. But all you need to do is just take your power back, Five of Swords, assert yourself and laugh about it. Don't go down to their level. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get mad. Don't bother getting mad. Get even. The work reading, Four of Pentacles. A secure job or a secure role may be at an end here. I think in terms of this, though, this is going to give you a chance now with the Chariot to move forward, but you're going to have to come out of a comfort zone with that Hermit in the reverse and thinking about doing something new. Finally, in terms of love, I'm seeing some of you guys, although you've got a really happy relationship here, it's a really good one. You do love the partner loves you, and you've got these you're okay financially perhaps within the relationship, or there are certain rewards that you get from the relationship. Some of you guys may be thinking about abandoning this relationship and cutting off from the partner simply because I think you're sick and tired of being on your own. You don't see this person enough. All right, let's have a quick look at what the spiritual cards are saying. So it's saying listen to your body for the crazy sexy love notes. Listen to your body. And it says, Virgo, no matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you. Whether it's a whisper or a roar, don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants the best for you. The colour that you need to focus on this week is peach. So inhale a breath of life. Let's have a quick look at the booklet for that. Inhale a breath of life. So it's number 19. And the card says, peach releases stress and tension from your body, softening all hardness and dissolving any density, especially in the lungs and chest. It also brings gentleness, kindness and friendliness into your life, opening you to new possibilities and assisting you to attract prosperity. Allow peach-coloured sparks to cleanse away any stuckness and rejuvenate your lungs, okay? So what you need to do, and it gives you the instructions here, is to rub your hands together, okay? Then move them slightly apart. Focus on the tingling energy that is moving through your hands. Imagine, is that what it says? I can't see it upside down. Where is it? So, peach coloured, blah, blah, blah. Awakening any stuck energy and releasing stagnation. Alright, I've lost my way on this, I'm afraid. You can read it there for yourself. I'll hold it. Imagining sparks of peach coming out of them. Okay, place your hands on your chest and allow these peach coloured sparks to penetrate your chest and lungs, awakening any stuck energy and releasing stagnation. After a few minutes, hold your right hand above your chest, moving it around in a clockwise. Can't quite see. I'm going to read it like this, guys. Sorry. In a clockwise direction. Do this for 2 minutes whilst focusing on taking slow, deep breaths. Finally say, I am now able to fully embrace all the wonderful experiences my life has to offer with joy, ease and love. Fantastic. And finally, what you need to focus on attracting in this week is what you need to focus on, attracting in this week is affluence. Say, I choose to be debt-free and live an affluent and healthy life. Fantastic, wonderful, wonderful reading there, Virgo. I'd like to say, my darlings, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own private reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen, and have an absolutely fantastic week, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.